Hey, what's up everybody? Today I'm going to show you how to install Node.js in Termux on a non-rooted phone and run it all inside your favorite IDE. I'm using iCode, which as of an hour ago isn't available in the Play Store. I'm not exactly sure, but I love this app, so I'll just download the APK from somewhere else. And I did pay for it. But anyways, here's a quick demonstration before I delete everything. I'm going to npm start, and I pulled this from GitHub. And this is non-root. This is a non-root phone. And here we go. Here's my localhost 3000 running. And here's my app. So here's my app. This is a React app. That's a component. That component is showing up right there in that modal. I haven't styled it yet. I'm still actually learning React. But here, if you can see, that's the terminal that I'm using. And I'm going to go into iCode, and I'm going to make a quick edit. And you can find all of this on my GitHub. I haven't made a repo for it yet, so I'll just do that there, and then I'll save it. And I'm saving it through SFTP. So if you can see, that just updated my React app, and this is not a root. So I'm going to show you how to do all this right now. And just to show you how to do it from scratch, I'm going to actually delete my Termux and start from scratch. So let's go here and uninstall and do all that. And I'm just going to do this real time, so you could do this along with me if you want. Or you can just go on GitHub and follow the instructions there. I'm also going to put this on my website, bargaincloudhunter.com. So it'll also be there. But here we go. Let's get Termux going. Fresh install. I'm not going to uninstall iCode because on my other phone, my S10, it just wasn't popping up in the Play Store. It said unavailable, which was totally weird. But hopefully this audio is working good. All right, so we have a fresh install of Termux. So let's do a few things first. First, we're going to do a package update. Let that update right there. This is a Snapdragon 835, so if you have a newer phone, maybe it'll go a little faster, maybe not. Let's do package install git, because we want to do git from terminal right through here. I want to do no terminal commands from my IDE. I just want my IDE to have SFTP access so I can access Termux on a non-rooted phone. That's the big deal. So let's do package install nmap, and we're going to do that. You don't have to do this. I like to do this just to see what's running, and just to make sure that my SSHD is running. Oh, by the way, so we're going to install OpenSSH, and we're going to use SSHD package install OpenSSH. What was I saying? We're going to install OpenSSH, and we're going to run it as SSHD, and we're going to set our password and find out our username using whoami, and we're going to use all that for our login credentials. So the problem that I've been finding is let's package install Node.js also. The problem that I had before is I didn't want to root my phone because that would trip my Knox, and I wouldn't be able to use my Samsung Pay, and I just don't want to root my phone anymore. You know, I've been doing it in the past, and starting with this Note 8, I just decided not to root it. By the way, it's 2020. I have an S10, love it. I have my Note 8, still love this phone. Screen is absolutely incredible. Okay, what's next? Let's SSHD. Okay, that's running. Now let's nmap localhost. Make sure that's running on port 8022. Yeah, port 8022. Okay, let's do a who am I to get our username, and then we're just going to copy this guy right here. All right, so now let's set our password, paste that in there, and I'm going to just set a 4-digit code. And okay, that's super easy. I installed Node.js just to show you that you can install other software. I'm gonna do Golang. I was gonna do Rails, but you just Google it. You'll be fine. And let's do that. I set my password right there. Oh, and then I'm gonna do a git clone. I'm gonna clone my repo right on here so I can get a starter file going and basically show you exactly what I had before. So this is the entire process. And yeah, if you go on GitHub, you'll see everything written down. I'm doing this vertically on the phone because I'm guessing you're on the phone, so you could just play this along. And I'm doing it in real time. I'm not fast forwarding anything. So, you know, if you're on a train or a plane or in the bathroom, feel free to just minimize your YouTube and follow along. Type along. Okay, so let's do a git clone. And I'm just doing everything in the home directory, by the way, because that's like where Termux is, it works without root. So I'm going to git clone HTTPS, and feel free to go ahead and clone this as well. This is a React app that I'm building for training, and it's skasari/bills. Okay. Now I'm going to do npm and oh, sorry, got a cd into bills, and oh, cd dot dot. One last thing we want to just to show you. This you need this information. You need the data.com.termux files home for when you SFTP. But let's go ahead and cd into bills and do an npm install. And that's installing my app using Node or npm. And yeah, you'll see a couple of components which you saw earlier in my modals. You'll see the app, and I'll just go ahead and minimize this, open in pop-up view, minimize that, and show you that this is not running anymore on localhost 3000. Can't reach it, right? And then this right here is, well, we'll get to iCode Go here in a second, but yeah, that's running. But how cool is that? You could just like run a terminal in a little tiny pop-up like this as a full-blown terminal. You're not relying on, like, iCode has Node.js in their own flavor, but you know, it's not the real thing, or at least as far as I know, it's not really the real thing. It's kind of like a band-aided together, piece parted together version. They have their own PHP server too. That yeah, it works, but I'd rather install my own LAMP stack on an actual terminal, and it's running at like native speeds, or at least it feels like it's running at native speeds. Before this, you would use proot to install Ubuntu, and then from Ubuntu, that's where you would do all this. And I found that to be totally slow. So let's npm start, and that should start right up. Starting the dev server, localhost 3000. I could just minimize that into a terminal, and you can see exactly what's happening. Maybe it's time for a Snapdragon 865. I wonder how fast that'll be. But okay, yeah, so this is a little React app I'm building. These are all separate components. As you can see, I can access my state and all that. And let's modify it real quick, just like I did before. So this is iCode Go. I'm just gonna go into my settings, and I'm gonna go into remote files, and I'm going to manage my SFTP servers. I'm just gonna delete that and show you that starting it from scratch. And the reason why we're doing it like this again is because it is non-root, and we don't want to root. So we're gonna log into localhost. And if you're worried about this, if you're on like a big network and you're on the Wi-Fi and you don't want anybody accessing this, you can like IP config, and I think it's IP config, and not allow port 8022 on the outside network, or you can get really fancy with it and block that and use a server certificate. But so here I'm just gonna use that username that we copied. It was still copied, and then I'm gonna use the password that we made. So that's that, and then default folder is data /com.termux /files/home. I think, did I miss something? Let me just double check. Why? How? Because I have a terminal right there. Okay, so present working directory, com.termux /files/home. Yeah, that's the one we want. Save that. And yes, that's how confident I am that it works. And I'm gonna go back here. Okay, let's open up that file. Localhost is unknown. I'm gonna trust it because I just made it. And I'm gonna go into bills. I'm going to go into my source. I'm gonna go to app.js. Trust and change. It's totally fine. Oh, look at that. It even remembered exactly what we did here. So did I spell that right? I am a terrible speller without spell check. That's not true. I'm a decent speller. Ooh, this might be giving me an error because it's the old file. Huh. Okay, that was a total fail, but I don't think the system's a total fail. Let's go. Remember when I said I was that confident? Isn't that funny? Anyways, let's go back to remote files. So, lesson learned. Make sure you test this thing. Purchase Prime. Oh, this has to do with iCode being off the Play Store. Oh my god. This is so crazy. It's gone. It's literally gone. It was here like 2 hours ago. I'm making this review and it's gone. You know what? We're going to use Turbo Client. So I'm going to delete that, and I'm going to create a new account, SFTP, connection name Termux, username, we have all that in there, paste, password, host, local host, port 8022. We're going to do /data/com.termux.com, or sorry, com.termux /files/home. I can't believe iCode is gone. Wow. I mean, how is that even possible? Let's save that. Okay, I'm gonna open that. I'm gonna open that. Let's go to source. Go to app.js. Let's open it. Pick an app to open it. I'm gonna use Droid Edit. This one's, let's reload it because I did this earlier. All right, let's go here and add an H1 tag. Scribe. And then we're gonna polish off our H1 tag right there. And we're going to save. And then see, now if we do it through here, we have to go back here and do this and upload that. And then if you go here, you will see, please like and subscribe. Yeah, so it's so funny that iCode did this. I wasn't able to download it earlier, and you caught all this literally in real time. It is August 11th, 7:37 p.m., 2020, and there's a pandemic going on. But anyways, thanks for watching. Since iCode said bye-bye, I was going to show you a couple other apps. This is acode, which I think I already filmed, but you don't actually access the files through here. You go to Turbo Client, and inside Turbo Client, you can open up, you know, like there's acode right there. If you can see, I also have Droid Edit over here. And let's see. You know what? I'm going to use my pen here. So there's acode right there. There's Droid Edit over there. You can also use Turbo Edit right there, and FX Text Edit, although that doesn't really have much. Acode actually has some pretty nice syntax highlighting, and you can customize it, of course. But here's one that's really cool that I found last night, and it's called Code Editor. And the reason why it's cool is, I mean, it's kind of like acode, right? But here is the cool part. We go into this folder right here, and you click on OpenSAF, and then you can just pop up here, and you can just access Termux. No need for running OpenSSH. So that could be a big deal. And yeah, there's some boilerplate code right there. I think I have it running. No, I don't have that one running. Yeah, I do have that one running. It's on localhost 3001. And let's go over here, check it out. And yeah, just some boilerplate React right there. And yeah, let's say boilerplate React. And then what happens when we click save? I think this has an autosave feature also. And save successfully. And let's see. Oh, offline. Weird. It's because it's not running. Told you. Anyways, let's go here. New sesh. What directory am I in? Oh, okay. npm start. Sorry. That's gonna run right there. Let's just throw this in a little bubble Yes. Enter. Throw that in a little bubble. And then that bad boy is opening up on 3002. Boilerplate React, the little change that we just made. So yeah, there you have it. iCode's gone, but there's still hope for editing on Android.